So, good morning to all of you, MSc Second Physics. Today, we want to see on the lecture series on the energy study subject. And again, welcome to lecture series on this energy study subject. We want to see our third chapter, which is the hydrogen energy and fuel cell. So, in this chapter, we want to continue the idea of the hydrogen energy and why use this hydrogen energy, which is the alternative source of the other energy, and why use this hydrogen part of the energy. For example, consider this hydrogen, which is holds to potential or to provide the clean, reliable and affordable energy that can supply, enhance economy and the environment and the security. So, depends on this hydrogen nature, that is a clean and reliable and affordable energy. So, we have to secure to use of this type of the energy. So, this energy which is the or this hydrogen which is considered as it is flexible and can be used by all sectors of the economy. And this hydrogen which is consist of, it is a very non-toxic and recyclable, and due to these qualities which is considered to be an ideal energy carrier in the projected future, that hydrogen can be provided by the variety of the energy sources. And these energy sources which is considered such as the solar energy, nuclear energy and fossil fuel, and that can be all types of the energy which is converted to useful energy into the electrical energy, and that forms of efficiently and without detrimental environmental effects. If you see, when burns as a fuel, that hydrogen which is burns as a fuel or converted into the electricity, so that it joins with the oxygen and produce energy with water as only emission. So that despite these benefits, that the realization of the hydrogen economy face multiple of challenges, and that unlike the gasoline and natural gas, and that hydrogen has no existing or no existing. So if you see that hydrogen which is the see in the large scale, that and supporting infrastructure or building of a such large infrastructure requires the measure of the investment. And although this hydrogen production, we have to need the strategy which is considered as that depends upon the production of the hydrogen, and if you production of that hydrogen, after we have to need the storage of the hydrogen energy and deliver techniques which is are currently in the commercial use by the chemical and refining industries, and existing of hydrogen storage and conversion technology that are too costly for the widespread use in the energy application, and that the individual segment of the hydrogen energy system, that is the production, delivery, storage and conversion and use of the application which is are closely interrelated, and it is shown in the figure. Okay, if you see in the part that figure shown here, that the production of hydrogen that needs to be two main points, that is the transportation of the hydrogen and storage of the hydrogen, and after that the conversion process will take, and after the conversion we have to use of this energy that in terms of the application. And this hydrogen which is can be centralized or which is produced in the centralized facilities and distributed to an energy conversion site via the pipeline or store to ship via road or rail. So that is the concept which is related to the transportation of the hydrogen. So that is the energy conversion site via pipeline or store and ship via road or a rail. It is a transportation, and it can also be produced at the decentralized location, that where it can be stored and or fed directly into the conversion device for the stationary or mobile or the portable application. So see this introductory part, we want to know that or think about it, why use the hydrogen or why hydrogen, what is the advantages of the hydrogen, because it is used as the alternative source of the all types of the energy. So that major advantages for the use of the hydrogen of a fuel that are the listed below, and which is the advantages which is considered as the first advantages, which is the hydrogen is the simplest and lightest and abundant element in the universe. Why we have to say that hydrogen is the simplest and lightest abundant element in the universe? Because we have to know that the periodic table, and in the periodic table that the place of the hydrogen which is in the first row in the first column, and that is the atomic number of hydrogen, which is only one electron. So that is the structure of hydrogen, which is made up of one proton and one electron, and it is recognized by an English chemist and physicist, that the Henry Cadwich in the 1766, and the name by the Antonin Lavoisier, a Frenchman, in the 1783, and it is the density of the hydrogen which is considered as 1/14 that of the air and 1/9 of the natural gas, and about the 90% of atoms in the universe are the hydrogen 90. So if we see second advantages, that is the reduced deflation of the fossil fuels, and you have to know that idea, in the last 200 years we have consumed 60% of the fossil fuels, okay, and that fossil fuels which is consisted as the coals, oil and natural gas, and even today the 85% of the raw energy comes from the fossil sources, and these reserves are continuously diminishing and becoming the increasingly expensive and will not exist for the future generation. So that is the drawback of the this fossil fuel, that the consumption or that the relative stock is the very that shortened position is arrived. So that we have to know that idea, or thinking idea, what types of the energy sources which is used for the alternative source of fossil fuel. So hydrogen energy is one of the energy which is used as alternative source. Third advantage is to use the hydrogen, which is considered as to reduce the greenhouse gas emission, and you now have to know that idea, that what is meant by the greenhouse emission, and due to because of this greenhouse emission, which is due to the excessive use of the fossil fuels, and that fossil fuels such as the coal, oil, natural gas, propane and wood burn pollutant like the carbon oxide, that is CO, carbon dioxide, CO2, that is the variety of the hydrocarbons and quantity of the particulate matters are produced, so that it is found to be the environment have the adverse effect on it, and that effect which is considered as the climate has changed. The global mean temperature has risen by the 1 degree Fahrenheit, and it is expected to an increase to 3.6 degree Fahrenheit by the 2100, and the sea level has risen for 10 to the 4 to 10, and the expected increases by 20 inches by the in the year 2100. The precipitation over the land which is increased by 1%, and intensity which is likely to increase by 2100. So on the other hand, pure hydrogen which is produced only heat energy and water, and trace the amount of oxides nitrogen when burned, and oxides of the nitrogen and water are natural in the earth atmosphere, and thus hydrogen is totally non-polluting. So that is the one of the use or one of the advantages of this hydrogen. It is the reduce the greenhouse gases, and a few seconds ago we have to see that idea, what is the drawback and what is the effect of or environmental effect on the earth. We have to accession of the this fossil fuels, uses of the fossil fuel, like the pollutant of carbon dioxide and other carbon monoxide, that gases will that affect the environment. So use of this fossil fuel, that hydrogen energy is one of the source to use the alternative source of the energy. Now next fourth one advantages which is considered as hydrogen is among the safest of all fuels. Or why we have to should talk about the hydrogen is among the safest of all fuels? Because the hydrogen is as the safe as a gasoline, diesel or natural gas, and other fuel take longer to disperse or may spill into the ground, and some like gasoline require a specialized cleanup efforts and present toxic hazards to nearby the environment. If we see that hydrogen is the 14 times lighter than the air and 9 times lighter than the gasoline, and in the event of this accidental release it disperses rapidly upward in the atmosphere, and that hydrogen which is the among the safest of all fuels because it is the lightest compared to the other fuel. Next, fifth one advantages which is considered as to have energy security of a nation. Or what is the idea of this energy security? We have to know that in the last semester, see what is the energy security or what is meant by the energy strategy. So that fossil fuels, which is particularly crude oil, is confined to a few areas of the world, and that is the Middle East. This region is the susceptible or disturbances and consequent disruption of the supply, and the continuous supply of the crude oil is governed by the political, economical and ecological factors, and these factors acts together the high fuel prices while at the same time environmental policies and are demanding reduction in the greenhouse gases and toxic emission, and thus it is necessary to promote to use of the diverse domestic and sustainable energy resources, and to have two next application or advantages of the hydrogen which is considered as to have the coherent energy strategy, and this coherent energy strategy which is considered to require the addressing demand which is taking into the account the whole energy life cycle including the fuel production, transmission and distribution network, the energy conversion and impact on the equipment that manufacture and the end of the user the energy system. Now next advantages of the system of the hydrogen which is considered as hydrogen is economically competitive with the gasoline or diesel. Why we should the hydrogen is economically competitive? Because the under the hundreds of the day that the hoods of the today automobile IC engines capture only 50 to 20% of the energy in the vehicle, and by harnessing the fossil fuel energy via electrochemical reaction rather than the thermochemical reaction, that is the combustion reaction, a fuel cell can convert 40 to 65% of hydrogen energy into the electricity or proper a car, and that fuel cell which is running on the pure H2 or more the efficient. And next advantages of this hydrogen which is hydrogen can be produced from a variety of the energy sources of the hydrogen, and that hydrogen can produce from the conventional as well as non-conventional energy. So which forms of the energy we have to produce or production of the hydrogen takes place is there. If we see in the figure that crude oil that takes place on number of procedure or number of processes on this crude oil, and that reformer, and finally we have to get the product of the hydrogen. Similar like as a coal, organic waste, nuclear energy that directly, so that the emission of hydrogen, nuclear power plants and solar energy which is generated, that hydrogen which is produced is there, and that this is the pathway of the hydrogen production energy pathway, and that wind energy, hydro energy, or which is considered as the geothermal energy, wood, organic waste, all parts of the energy we have to take place part of the hydrogen or production of the hydrogen, and this hydrogen we have to use in the energy part or alternative source of the energy for as compared to other energy. So this is the part of the hydrogen introduction part. So now next we have to see here next advantages which is considered as hydrogen is also an excellent carrier, energy carrier. And why this excellent energy carrier? Because the standard heating value of the hydrogen is 12.2 millijoule for meter cube as compared with the average 38.3. So that for the natural gas and the heating value of the liquid hydrogen gas, which is the uh, 8400 megajoule per meter square, and that compared with 44 that for the gasoline. And the hydrogen that depends on this data, that hydrogen is an excellent energy carrier, which is shown in the energy comparison between the hydrogen and other commercial fuels. And that hydrogen, which is as the energy carrier, can be provide a technical problems, and that which is considered as the production, storage and transportation, utilization, safety and management, and economy solve the satisfactory, the cost brought about down to the acceptable limit. And the energy comparison between the hydrogen and other comparison fuel, like as a given data is here, that the gasoline in liters or gallon, diesels, methanol, propane, jet fuel. And we have to see that idea, so that the 1 liter of the consider as the LH2, that has much energy as compared to this. So this is the idea about the hydrogen energy. Now next lecture we want to see the idea of the hydrogen, and what is the property of the hydrogen, and which types of the method or processes we want to harvest the hydrogen and use as a energy, or that conversion into the electricity. So that type of the idea we want to see in the next lecture, or we will be seeing in the next lecture. So thanking all of you.